Hi, Busker909 here. Today I'd like to show you how to pot pickups. I'll swing this over here a bit. You can see I have a whole whack of pickups over there. That's because when I replace pickups in guitars, a lot of times people don't want their pickups back. They just say, oh, can you keep them? And the number one reason they want them replaced is because they're microphonic. So I end up with all these pickups, which is great because I can use them in my projects like cigar box guitars and diddly bows and whatnot. But I also know that they're all microphonic. So I usually wax them or pot them. And that's very easy to do. But I want to say right from the beginning, it's a little dangerous, especially indoors. I've got a mask on and an open window beside me. And it's actually better to do it outdoors because you're using paraffin. The mixture I'm using today is 80% paraffin and then 20% white beeswax. This is kind of like the traditional potting wax, although nowadays people are saying that you might as well just use paraffin. Sounds better. Either way, it gives off fumes that are flammable, so you need to keep safety in mind. I also have a big pot that you can't see here, and that's got it covers up this whole area should something bizarre happen. So right now I've run the temperature up past 150. It's up here at 160. And I've just prepped this pickup here. This is just a standard humbucker from some very inexpensive guitar. Big heavy magnets. But I'm sure it'll sound good, you know, on a cigar box guitar. Or I really like these ones with the flat tops. I like to push them up against the top of a license plate guitar, because they act kind of like a piezo that doesn't go microphonic. There you go. And anyway, I really like doing that. So what I've done here to prep it is I put elastic around the tape so that the tape doesn't come undone. And as soon as this hits 150, I'm going to hang that in there for about 15 or 20 minutes till all the bubbles are gone. And while I'm waiting for that to subdue, I'll mention that here's a prepped single coil. And same thing, elastics. And the only thing I would do different with the single coil is I like to keep some copper tape around. This kind of stuff here. And after I've drained this and let it dry, I'd take the elastic off and I'd put copper tape around it as shielding, just to help, you know, cut down hum and stuff like that. So that's prepped. And the only other thing I've mentioned is if you're doing one with a cover like this, you know, you don't necessarily want to take the cover off and try to put it back on. That doesn't usually work out very well. So I back the screws off and I'll put a piece of tape over top. I'll show you that. Just any kind of tape, it doesn't matter. And that way the wax fills in from behind. And when I let it dry, I let it dry on its face, like that. And then take the tape off, clean it up, bring the screws back out to wherever I want them, and just any wax that's gotten on them, just take it off. It's a piece of cake, nothing to it. So that's how you prep for those. So as you can see, it's hit 150, and 150 is a maximum. Actually, if you're doing a P90 or a really old pickup or a Johnny Smith or something like that, the bobbins melt at a lower temperature for whatever reason, I have no idea. You might want to start at 145. So now I just drop the pickup in here, but I don't want it to hit the bottom. So as soon as it's covered, I use a little alligator clip here. To suspend it, like that. There we go. That's the plan anyway. So now it's going to take about 15 minutes. And if the temperature goes back down past 140, then I'll turn the heat back on. And so I'll see you in a couple minutes. So we're about halfway there. As you can see, the temperature is going down, just about to hit 140. So I'm going to turn this back on low heat. To either keep it there or bring it back up. We've got about another 8 minutes to go. And I'm mentioning that I'm using a very inexpensive slow cooker. I've seen these for $5 at Value Village. That's all you need. The double boiler thing, I guess it works, but it's a lot more dangerous, especially the jar in a pot idea on a spoon. That's moving around, and those are fumes moving around. It's quite unstable, especially if you're a young person doing this for the first time. I would suggest a slow cooker, and you can really control the temperature a lot better. With the other methods, it's kind of hit or miss, and if it gets too hot, the pickup falls apart. And of course, if it gets too cold, it doesn't work very well either. Okay, well, I'm going to move it around a little bit, see if there's any bubbles still coming out. Okay, there's a couple. I think it's all bubbled out. So I'm going to take it out. See, we have a couple small issues, very small issues. So you don't want it to drain too long because the wax just comes back out. So you lie it down on its face. So I'll pop another pickup in there while we're sitting around here. So I'm just going to let this cool down. And I've got some pickup wrapping tape. Good to have around. Because as you can see, some of that came off. So I'll let that sit for a minute and I'll be right back. Oh, there we go. Put it down out of the picture. Whoops. So when you clean it up, you don't want to use paper towel. It's okay to lay it on paper towel and let it sort of dry, but when you clean it up, you want to use a cloth because you can scratch it otherwise. And just clean off the excess, and you'll be able to tell just touching it if it's too hot to work with. This one's still a little too hot. Okay, things are cool enough to the touch here, I think. Take a look at it, clean it up. This coming off, so it's cleaned up pretty good. This coming off isn't a big deal, that happens. But it kept most of the tape in the proper place. So it looks like I don't have to replace any of the tape. I'll just snip that little bit off. So I just snipped it off and the wax will hold it in place. That pickup is done. I wish I knew about this when I was a kid. My dad lent me the money for a 1962 Telly. That thing squealed like a pig. That's horrible. So I did what everybody did back then. I got a hacksaw, cut the bridge in half, got a couple Gibson pickups and a screwdriver, and went and installed the Gibson pickups. You know, if I had that guitar today, boy, it'd be worth a few bucks. And it worked. I used that guitar for years, made a living with it for like 5 years or something. Not a very pretty job, but it worked. So now you can see that the pickup works. Always good to test. And you know my show you my super sophisticated testing system. Alright, that's it. I'm going to carry on here, but I'm not going to do anything new. So thanks for watching, and I hope you found something useful. And remember, paraffin is actually pretty dangerous. It's flammable. Is it inflammable or flammable? Anyway, it's explosive. So don't get yourself in any trouble. Have a great day. Bye.